Hey, so New Year's is just around the corner, and New Year's is actually my all-time favorite holiday. Since I was a little kid, I have loved the feeling of a brand new year. And it's because it's a time when we sort of stop and make some changes. We set goals, we try to break old habits or bad habits, and that's something that I really love. So in today's lesson, we are looking at 10 common idioms that you can use to talk about starting new things, making some changes in your life, and maybe breaking some of the habits that you don't like so much. So let's get started. All right, so our first idiom is to kick a habit, to kick a habit. Now, if you kick a habit, it literally means that you break a habit or you stop doing something. And of course, this idiom is used to talk about bad habits or things that we shouldn't really be doing, all right? So here is how you use it. She's been smoking for 10 years, but she promised herself that she's gonna kick that habit this year. All right, so she's been smoking for 10 years, but she has promised herself that she's gonna kick that habit this year. All right, another example. I tend to procrastinate, but I am gonna kick that habit this year. All right, now procrastinate just means, it's a verb, and it means that you leave jobs and tasks until the very last minute. Okay, so if you procrastinate, maybe that's one of your resolutions for the coming year. All right, so if you have a habit that you are trying to kick, you can tell us about it in the comments down below. So the first idiom, to kick a habit, again, just means to break a bad habit that you might have. All right, next we have to get the ball rolling. To get the ball rolling. To get the ball rolling just means to get something started or to make some progress with something. And this idiom is especially common in business situations. If you are talking about work or business or a professional project, this is a really good one to use, all right? And here is how you use it. You could say something like, business has been pretty slow, but I think we can get the ball rolling in January. Business has been pretty slow, but I think we can get the ball rolling. Again, it means to make some progress or to get things moving or to get things started in January, okay? Another example, once we get the ball rolling on this, we can look into hiring some more staff. Once we get the ball rolling, we can look into hiring some more staff, okay? So again, get the ball rolling is especially common in business situations. It's a really good business English idiom to know. So you can use this one if you are talking about work or professional situations that you might have coming up in the new year. Idiom number 3 is to hit the ground running. To hit the ground running, all right? So if you hit the ground running, it means you start something off at a very fast pace and you are very enthusiastic. You're very excited. You have a lot of energy. You're excited to get things started, all right? So for example, I have already made my study schedule for the new year because I want to hit the ground running, okay? I've already made my study schedule for the new year because I want to hit the ground running. I'm excited. I want to get things started. I'm very enthusiastic. I'm motivated. I have lots of energy, all right? Another example, I've already signed up for English courses in January because I want to hit the ground running with my English. And hopefully this is the case for all of you. Hopefully you're gonna hit the ground running with English in the new year and you're gonna get things started off on the right foot, all right? That's a bonus idiom for you. If you start something off on the right foot, it just means that you start something off in a positive way, in a good way. You get off to a very good start, all right? So hit the ground running with your English in 2022. Idiom number 4 is to open a door, to open a door. Now, to open a door means to increase opportunities or to make something more likely to happen, to increase the chance of something happening. Okay, and here is how you use it. I am going to take my English very seriously this year because I know it will open doors for me professionally. Okay, I'm going to take my English very seriously this year because I know that it will open doors for me professionally. This means that it will create more professional opportunities for you. And this example is, of course, true. If you improve your English communication skills, of course, you will also increase your professional opportunities. You will open doors for yourself, all right? One more example. Getting a high band score on the IELTS exam can open the door for you to move overseas if that's something you want to do, of course, all right? So again, to open doors just means to create opportunities or to make something more likely to happen, all right? Now, working hard, working on your English is a great way to open doors for yourself. Number 5 is a fresh start. Now, a fresh start is basically the opportunity to start something from the beginning or to start over, to start something new, okay? So for example, she is ready for a fresh start after her divorce last year. All right, so she's ready for a fresh start after her divorce last year. So maybe she wants to make some changes to her life, start over, start a new situation, a new life for herself, okay? Another example, I lost my job, so I decided to move to LA for a fresh start. Okay, so I lost my job and decided to move to LA for a fresh start. Okay, so again, a fresh start just means to start something new, to start over, to start from the beginning. And a lot of times people want a fresh start or need a fresh start after they have gone through something difficult like a divorce or losing a job, all right? So you can use this one if you want to basically start a new life for yourself or leave an old or negative or difficult situation behind and start over. Number 6 is to turn over a new leaf. To turn over a new leaf. So if you turn over a new leaf, it means that you make some positive changes to your behavior or your attitude. So you change your negative behavior or your negative attitude, you make some personal changes and you improve them, all right? So for example, it seems like he's turned over a new leaf. He's managed to stay out of trouble for quite a while. So in this example, we're talking about someone who is always getting into trouble, but it's been quite a while, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, and he has not gotten into trouble or caused any trouble. And I think he's turned over a new leaf. He has made some positive personal changes, all right? Another example, she's really turned over a new leaf since her kids were born. She has become so much more responsible. So in this example, maybe she was super irresponsible before and then her kids were born and she made some positive personal changes and she became a lot more responsible, okay? So again, to turn over a new leaf just means to make positive changes to your behavior or attitude. And this is a good one to know for the new year because a lot of people try to turn over a new leaf when a new year comes around. It's a time when a lot of people try to make some positive, personal, internal changes. Number 7 is to get something off the ground, to get something off the ground. Now, this idiom means to get something started successfully, to get something started in a successful way. And this is another one that's especially common when you're talking about business projects or business ventures, okay? So for example, after 2 years of hard work, they've managed to get their business off the ground, and sales are up 70% since last year. Okay, after 2 years of hard work, they've managed to get their business off the ground, and sales are up 70% since last year. So they've managed to get their business started successfully. Okay, another example, I really believe we will get this project off the ground within the next month or two. I really believe we'll get this project off the ground within the next month or two. Okay, so again, to get something off the ground means you get it started successfully, and it is very commonly used in business. All right, so I personally use this one when I'm talking about a project or a business venture or partnership or something related to work or my professional life. All right, number 8 is to shake things up, to shake things up. So if you shake things up, it means that you try something different or new. Okay, you try something different than what you usually do. So for example, I've been studying English alone for the past year, but I finally joined a conversation class because I decided it was time to shake things up. Okay, so I've been studying alone for the past year and I haven't improved that much. So I finally decided to join a conversation class and shake things up. All right, one more example. If you are feeling lost or stuck with your English, try shaking things up. If you're feeling lost or stuck, like you're not improving, try shaking things up. This means try something new than what you normally do. So if you always study using a textbook, try something new. If you always study with videos and it's not working, try something new. If you only read and you never speak, try something new. All right, so if you ever feel lost or stuck, just shake things up. Idiom number 9 is one of my favorites. It's to step out of your comfort zone, to step out of your comfort zone. All right, and this idiom means that you do something new, you do something that scares you or makes you nervous in order to grow. All right, so to step out of your comfort zone means to try something new that maybe makes you a little nervous, but you're doing this because it will help you grow. So for example, my New Year's resolution is to step out of my comfort zone and not let fear stop me from trying new things. Now, this example is actually true for me. I am always trying to step out of my comfort zone. And over the past 2 years, a lot of us have spent a lot of time at home because of the pandemic. And I think it's become a little bit difficult for us to step out of our comfort zone. So this is one of my personal goals for the coming year. All right. Another example is if you step out of your comfort zone and talk to new people from different cultures in English, your English will improve. And this is another true example for you. When you step outside of your comfort zone, when you challenge yourself, you have discussions about new topics with new people who have different opinions than you, this is when you grow and this is when you improve. So I really, really encourage you to step out of your comfort zone with your English this year. And number 10 is to take the plunge, to take the plunge. Now, this word plunge is a verb and it actually means to dive into something or to jump into something quickly or energetically. So if you take the plunge, this means that you finally decide to do something that you've been thinking about or considering or wanting to do for a long time. You finally just go for it and you do it. You take the plunge, okay? So, for example, I have been so nervous about making videos in English, but I finally took the plunge and made my first video in English, all right? So this might be for you if you want to start a YouTube channel or start a social media page in English and you are nervous about making videos in English and you finally decide to do it, you take the plunge and you make your first video in English, all right? Now, this is what happened to me when I thought about starting a YouTube channel. It took me ages to do it. I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, But during the pandemic, I finally took the plunge and made my first video and posted it, and here I am still doing it. All right, so if you're nervous about something but you know that it's good for you, I do encourage you to take the plunge and just go for it this year. Give it a try. You have nothing to lose. You only have opportunities to learn. All right, one more example. I've been thinking about joining an English class for ages, and I finally took the plunge and joined one starting in January. So there you have it, 10 super common idioms that you can use this new year to talk about the new things that you would like to do in your life. Now, as I mentioned, New Year's is one of my favorite holidays. I think it's actually my favorite holiday, and I always love to hear people's goals and plans for the new year. So if you are comfortable sharing, please let me know your resolutions, your goals, your plans for 2022. Leave them down in the comments below. As well, don't forget to grab your free ebook, English Conversations Made Simple. I've written this ebook to help you improve your English conversation skills and speak more confidently. So you can get it by clicking the link just below this lesson. As always, thank you so much for watching and for learning with me, and I want to wish you a very, very happy new year and a productive, prosperous, positive 2022. I'll see you very soon in the next lesson.